Adita Lakhujita Ashamano Sri Vishma This is the speciality of Sri Krishna. Narayan, Vishnu, so many incarnations of Lord, they all is full. We cannot conceive which all will be full. All will be infinite. We cannot conceive it, but it is truth. That type of world existing, where all is full. Hanuman wants to see Lord Krishna, but he do not want to see Krishna as form of Krishna. He wants to pay Dandavat as Ramchandra and Sita Mai will be there. First Dandavat he is paying to Ram Sita. Then they become Krishna Rukmini, no problem. But first, obeisance, when he will pay, he wants to see his Lord. And Krishna knows that the Hanuman coming. And Krishna told to Satyabhama, because Satyabhama is little angry queen, always proud for Krishna and beautiful looking, and thinking Krishna is too much attracted with me, and showing some pride. Krishna wants to break little pride, breaking his foot. And Krishna told, who will be now Sita Devi? Here is Rukmini, here is Padma, and many. But Krishna is afraid to his wife. Then offer to Satyabhama first. You see the angry girl. Then first offer to her, you become Rukmini, Sita. But he cannot. She cannot be Sita. So originally it is with Rukmini Devi, that formation. Sita loose lipstick, many things bought, making Sita. Then finally, Hanuman last door, and Krishna said, now we cannot wait, someone will be Sita, otherwise Hanuman will be very unhappy. Then he taken the hand of Rukmini and told, you sit here. Then Rukmini seated and become Sita automatically. And Hanuman come and paid Dandavat and sat saying, Ram Sita is there. This is the character of Hanuman. Everything is full. When what is necessary, that happens. That is transcendental. What? Transcendental. What is the meaning of transcendental? Infinite. Opposite to material. That is transcendental. Now, what is quality of transcendental? Quality this way will be One sloka is there. Kartum akartum, annabha kartum samartha. That is Ishvara. Ishvaras have that quality. Yeah, anything can make any moment, and that will be perfect. That is the character of transcendental. Kartum akartum, annabha kartum samartha. Plain living and high thinking. This was the tradition and living style of Mahabharata. Mahabharata means whole circle of Aryavarta. That is called Mahabharata. They are included Pakistan, Hindustan, everything. Now it is become some Pakistan, some Nepal, some this, some that. But all was within one circle, Samudra, Himachal. That's called Mahabharata. One side is ocean, another side is mountain. Their culture was this way. A plain living. For living purpose they are not spending so much. But automatically what happening? Some glory of kings abode Rajdhani. But they themselves going to the Guru Griha. When king's son born, he is getting some nourishment up to 5 years in their family. Then after 5 years they are going to Guru Griha. And someone expert, Brahmin, qualified as their family priest, going for learning all the quality and qualification coming to them, different type of languages, different type of fighting, everything they are learning from Guru. Then they are coming back and becoming Grihastha and king, giving them position as Yuvaraj, prince. Sometimes Raja Dasarath like that. Wants to make king and he wants to go to the Ganga for tapasya. Austerity. Austerity always worshipable in the life of Mahabharata. Everyone worshipping that spirit. Actually, not to take but give. This is theory. Take minimum, give maximum. That was the theory. Minimum taking, giving maximum. They are fallen back. And plain thinking and high thinking. Days of Ramchandra, when ordered, not ordered, when situation comes to go to the jungle for 14 years. Before, what was the expression of his face? And after hearing same expression, everyone seeing in his face. That was culture. Oh, very high culture. Krishna also like that. Krishna's relation with Burjagopi, relation with Burjabasi, relation with Burjadham, relation with Burjabalak, everything was so close and so strong, unbreakable. But when time comes to take him for killing, Kamsa, he given nourishment to others with Baladev, and so many fainted in front of his chariot. He gives some nourishment and gone. The mood was really inconceivable. After Mathura, in the way, something happened. Yesterday I read the Garbha Samhita that Kubja, she was Surpanakha. And previous birth, Kubja was Surpanakha. And Surpanakha wants to marry Ramchandra. And finally, she has got the boon. The Ramchandra never will take second wife, but next life of Ramchandra, what he will show, that is Krishna incarnation, Krishna as Krishna, incarnation as Krishna, there he will be wife of me, Ramchandra. Then Kubja, taken from the road, Krishna in her house. And many things in Garbha Samhita I am saying. So many stories. Surpanakha's Lakhan cut at his nose. And Krishna repaired that. Sankalam Sukhamukad Amritadrava Samudritam Sivata Bhagavatam Rasamayam Muhurahu Rasika. It is necessary to understand everything is not for us. Who is the cook in the family? Who is God in family? Who is children in family? Everyone has some position in family, but everyone not qualified in the same way. Then pastimes of Lord Krishna. It is so many varieties pastimes, but all not for me. What for my taste, what is existing for my service, that is for mine. And I must be chaste with that myself. This is Srimad Bhagavad teaching. Otherwise, which way will be possible? Is the obstacle for devotion. Too much knowledge, too much brain, making obstruction for devotion to Lord. Because too much knowledge, so that we are getting some realizing power. And realization not will be completed anyway for the reality. There I have no scale to measure. Then I must be failure. My scale, maybe 50 kg can measure, measurement or measure.
Measure.
Huh?
Measure.
Measure. But there is infinite weight. Then I must not will be successful. Then what is in my share? That is some kind of relation with Krishna, Shanta, Dasa, Sukha, Vatsala, Madhu. I shall be involved with that, attracted with that, and try to solve that. Then there is some zone come for me. If this is jurisdiction, you will do that. And without hesitating, without asking, without questioning, I shall try to do that. That will be good for us. And no problem will come. For that, Bhagavad said, Jnani prayasamudavasyanavanta eva jivanta. Jnani prayasamudavasyanavanta eva. Only this cause. What? Beyond my jurisdiction, not to make that way my preparation. Rupa Goswami said, Virachaya mai dandang dina bandho dayamba gotilyana bhavatta kachirannamavasti nipodatu satakotir nirvarangva navambha stadapikila payuda stuyate chakake. You arrange for me thunderbolt or rain. I shall accept as your desire. But without that, I shall not take any of water. In material what? What will come down, fall down from the rain? I shall take that water. From there maybe thunderbolt or what happens. As you wish, you can send, I shall take it. But I am yours. And I must glorify you. Tadapitula Payuda. Suyate Chatuken. When the feelings, proper feelings will grow in the heart and proper mood of devotion will inspire my mind. They are not necessary to ask anyone or to go to anywhere. When I am unqualified, that time necessary to search so many things. But like sunlight, when this will appear to me, that service mood, I must be engaged myself exclusively with that. No time to ask for others. Actually, for us, all times thinkable. Why you, Sanatan, they went to Vrindavan and why living that way? Very poor. And why doing this, why doing that? Their behavior, This all type of question. Every day coming to us.
Like now 10 years. When you think how we lived before 10 years and now the change, everything become more wealthy, more accommodation, everything now money is there to fly from this place to the other place, everything is more easy, opulent. How we can adjust that money now changing our life so strongly? How we can harmonize that we not become slaves of money?
It is depending upon user. User who is using money, depending upon him, but natural way it is some opulence will come. You see, the devotees, they cannot travel ordinary class. For them, some special arrangement in the train and they themselves doing everything, but standard going high. Naturally, when we went to Vrindavan, that time no reservation question was for us. But now, every day reservation question first coming. And not only that, Eastern and Western nature is not same. Saruma tried to show his austerity mood, but he became thin within 2-3 days. Not possible for Western devotee that way to deal. Here also Navadvip, for the necessity of the Westerners, standard gone high and expenses also gone high. But it is not for me necessary to expense like that. But it's also coming through association. Association of Western devotee. Now chana tarkari they are making. But it was dream for us to make chana tarkari. Only we are taking chana tarkari, taking not, we are offering chana tarkari some special day. And that was very, the taste also was very good, not now taste. Chana dalna utpanna, this was miracle for us. And now every day chana dalna utpanna happening there. But we are not attracted. That is good for us. But gradually it will go up. And it is not luxury actually. I am not thinking it is luxury for the devotee. But some of the devotees, they cannot digest it and they are going down. Indian devotee, I am telling. An example, my friend given one wristwatch to me. And I am using that wristwatch. Very ordinary wristwatch, but good wristwatch. Western company.
Western made.
Huh?
Western maize.
Western. That name, company's name.
Timex.
Western.
A Weston.
That company. Oh, what? Given me. But Guru Maharaj not was happy. And every day telling, oh, you are using this wristwatch. And I told Maharaj, if I shall not use, he will be so unhappy. Few days I shall use, then I shall leave it. Guru Maharaj is not listening that. He do not want. I shall use this word. And why? Because I am brahmachari. Brahmachari is not extra necessity. And sometimes given example, Mahatma Gandhi, he is not using mirror. For tilaka, he is doing some tilaka as the Ram tilaka or Lakhan tilaka. But he is not using mirror. So someone asked, you are doing tilaka this way or that way, but why you are not using the mirror? And anything happen in your face, why you not going to repair that? You will not make it perfect. And Gandhi's answer was that, Guru Maharaj told, yeah, I cannot see my face, but you are looking my face. And fault you say, I shall remove it. Now what necessary to carry one mirror with me? Not necessary. You are looking my face. If my tilak is not perfect, you say what will be perfect, I shall make it. That was the example of Guru Maharaj. Then one day, 2 days, few days gone. He was an angry boy. He knows Guru Maharaj, I am an angry boy, but he did not care. He do not care that. Then angrily I throw in the crowd that wristwatch. And when I throw, and Guru said, good. And I was very happy, extremely happy. And then my friend, he left me, not come in the mosque. Again not come in. He heard, I throw that it was like that. But Guru was not unhappy. And that time 67 rupees value of that wristwatch, I know that. But this was culture in Chaitanya Maharaj. No one using wristwatch. Even anyone can give you wristwatch, but you cannot use that. That habit, still I have some shadow habit. For that I am not giving, only making all in store. But day by day, our living styles increased. That time, it was very rare for us. Guru Maharaj eating only little milk, 250 gram maybe, and no one getting milk. But when the cow giving milk, that time, little, everyone can purchasing milk.
Some things have changed. For instance, when I first come here, maybe 30 years ago then, we were traveling by second class, lowest class in the train. But at that time, maybe during the day somebody's playing cards or something like that. And some crowding in the seat is happening. But in the nighttime, they're respecting. They're giving you space for sleeping, and they're not stealing so much the luggage. But nowadays, they're not giving that respect.
Everything changed. And this change will come gradually. Gradually, this type of change coming. Because now everything is changed. Now oven making our food. And that time our food we are making through some wooden fire. Making some food and now oven making food. Gradual change. But we not will be attracted with that hope, that enjoyment. We not will be attracted. That is good. But that is not so easy. But existing within our origin, from there, which you will cut it. That cannot do. Other part which is like parasite or coming from outside, that we can remove. But originally, what is existing within us, that we cannot remove. And we will suffer for that. If we not will do sadhana, we will suffer.